Hello, everybody.
Why do you have your laptop?
Welcome to
It's Giving.
episode 11.
Yeah, we made it. Second double digits. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fun
Let's
fact,
go.
since we do work in real estate, I was totally unaware that the word 11 is spelled with an E-L-E. I thought it was double L, but that's because of the 11 residences in downtown. And
Yeah, so
to my surprise.
For the first time, I was a better speller than Caro.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
11 is spelled E-L-E-V-E-N, right?
11?
And she's like, no, it's E-L-L-E-V-E-N. And I was like, Caro,
honestly,
there's no double L.
I fully would have put money on it. And
This is like breaking news. Breaking news.
That
Caro misspelled something.
Yeah, I'm an amazing speller.
Tell everyone the story you want to tell them.
Okay, so this is the story that I tell people when I like them. So if you've heard this story, it's because I have like confianza and I'm like, you know, like we get along and like I can tell you this story. This is like my claim to fame.
Okay.
So in fourth grade, I won the spelling bee
Against Michael Pell.
Against Michael Pell, who was the smartest kid in the whole entire grade. So like the fact that like I, who was, you know, more of like a B- C student, beat literally the smartest kid. Like he ended up going to Harvard and everything in the spelling bee was hilarious.
Caro, you could have ended up in Harvard. I had faith
I don't
in
know,
you know?
spelling. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go to Harvard. Harvard was like beneath me.
Back to fourth grade.
But super
Caro.
funny, actually, like the way that I won was because it was the word...
Bumblebee?
No, it was actually the word Catholic, and he was Jewish. So he spelled Catholic C-A-T-O instead of C-A-T-H. And then his dad was like mouthing him the letters. Yeah.
And you're like, cheater.
I was like cheater. And the word before was rabbi. So it wasn't like, oh, you know, obviously she won because she's Catholic and like I'm Jewish. I was like, no, I knew how to spell rabbi. R-A-B-B-I. Rabbi. And oh my God, I'll never forget like one of the words before that I almost lost because was the word circuit. And I didn't say
C-I-R-C-U-I-T. Circuit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you had to say at the end, like you had to say circuit and then spell the word out and then end with the word. And I didn't end with the word. So I was like, oh my God.
I'm disqualified.
But then I think the other person didn't either. And they were like, okay, you're like tied. And then
Who
I
knew
won.
the etiquette?
I won.
And so it was Michael Pell like, Dad.
And he was literally crying to his dad. And I was like, see ya, sucker. You know, which is what he always did to us. Like he was just like so smart that I was like, it's not fair. Like you have to lose sometimes, you know? Yeah. And then I saw him like at a party, like once upon a time, because he went to Gulliver for high school. Yeah. And he was like AP, whatever. And then I saw him at a party and I was like, oh my God, Michael Paul, remember that time that I beat you in the spelling bee? And he was like, yeah.
No, he remembered?
Of course he remembered.
Stop
What do you mean? It's because it was
Caro,
like
you've been spoken about in therapy. He was there in therapy
100%.
sitting down and was like
100%.
Caro Cuadra beat me a Catholic.
Yeah.
C-A-T-H-O-L.
Honestly, it's I think the only thing I've ever won in my life. So
really?
I love it.
Yeah, I haven't really won much either.
Yeah.
Excited to see the day come.
I won in 8th grade. I won the Spirit Award. I was most spirited. That was for KBCS. Then I went to high school.
You were Miss KBCS.
Zero spirit. Yeah, I loved KBCS.
Yeah, you were really running around.
Good times with Mateo Borja calling you out, Carlos Roa, Hugo, Pablo Rubio.
You call them out,
Max
Caro. You call them out.
Yeah,
they're all
Alvaro
obsessed with
Zayas.
you.
Yeah, all these guys. You guys are lucky to be mentioned on the pod right now.
Honestly, you are. Because
we'll tag you. Maybe you'll get some other followers.
We haven't, but it's
okay.
good.
Actually,
I
think
Mateo gets nervous when he sees reels and he's like, oh, was that about me? And we're like, relax.
Yeah, it was about my cousin Mateo.
But it could be.
Mateo. Yeah, it could be if you want.
Which is this one. Speaking about real estate, we had a little phone call.
Yeah.
Someone said we're not realtors.
For anybody that's thinking that we don't work our butts off and think that this is just like a game. And no, this podcast is our second job. We work full on legit jobs all the time.
Let's say blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes, literal
for real
tears.
estate.
Literally sweat. Literally
we got
blood.
our texting all day long. Can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I'm doing this. Running around this. Running around doing that. So we do real estate. And for everyone who's like, you just do a podcast. We'd like to see you do a podcast.
Exactly. Put yourself out there this way.
You know who you are, all right, buddy?
Yeah,
but,
buddy.
So we're just gonna keep on saying it until this guy actually cries and calls us and says sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Because no one is gonna come for our real estate game.
Yeah, and like we kill it in real estate. Like,
we actually really do.
We're fucking deals
we're out
everywhere.
here slaying the game.
Yeah.
We're part of, this amazing, I mean, I'm part of a different group. Garo's part of another group. She's with Fortune. I'm with Sotheby's, two super prestigious
like top real estate companies in the world.
And top producers that we work with, not for, but we work with. Garo, they just got a new listing, Fisher Islands.
Yeah.
Epic.
We're killing it.
For that.
We are killing it.
We just got a new listing, Gables Estates, $26,750,000. Let's
for that.
Go. So call us.
Call us 305.
Buy, rent, lease, sell, whatever. We do it all.
And then
follow, subscribe, rate and review. Like, follow, subscribe, rate and review.
Yeah,
it gets
love it. Okay,
anyways,
love it.
That was just a segment.
Yeah, that was just like our little rant.
So who's laughing now?
Yeah, who's laughing now? Okay, another
Hopefully
thing
our
that
guest.
obviously we want to get into is we were at Bravocon this weekend.
We were at Bravocon.
You guys, it was truly an experience. It was so cool. I mean, there was basically like levels of like my out of body experience. At first I was like, oh my God,
Caro became her true self. If I've never seen her be anyone, but like
at first I was like, this is so cringy, and I was just like, oh my God, like we're gonna look like these like loser fans. And then like everybody there was also so nice, and it was kind of like
so nice. We really made friends.
You were surrounded by people that also loved Bravo so much enough to come here. And so
it wasn't like 50 people. Like this is a full blown convention.
8,500 people a day.
Really?
As far as like the fans, and then it was as the Bravo celebrities. I don't know how much there were actually, but
we're huge Bravo fans. We are obsessed. We watch all the shows. Actually, Gato, which to my knowledge didn't watch
Married to Medicine or Potomac
or Atlanta. But let me tell you something. Your girl was out there shouting, "She by Sheree! She by Sheree!"
My new favorite housewife is She by Sheree.
Yeah. Isn't she awesome?
What's her name? Sheree. What?
Sheree.
Just Sheree.
Sheree Williams.
I kept being like,
right?
I think it is Sheree Williams. Yeah, it is. I kept being like, I love She by Sheree, and then I was like, wait, that's like her brand.
Wait, and it's funny because she has like a quote that she's like, "Who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check me,
and
boo?"
And we were waiting in line to take a picture with her because they all had booths, so you could take photos, and they would like come into their booths. Which props to Shannon Bedore, you were working it, honey.
Shannon Bedore,
you were there 9 to 5. Yeah. You did not miss a beat.
She slaved. She worked harder than we work in real estate. She was literally like everywhere.
I turned harder than
like we were like, Shannon, my girl. Like,
Shannon, see you in 5 minutes. Shannon, gonna go get a drink. Be right back, Shannon.
I'll find you in the same spot.
Love your shoes, Shannon.
Yeah, she was really promoting the Tres Amigas tour, which is the Real Housewives of Orange County with Tamra and Vicky. And then she was also promoting. She has like some bumblebee
line.
Yeah, and I think it's alcohol, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's honey.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they were like serving shots. Yeah, and it definitely wasn't tequila because she definitely just got a DUI. Yeah.
Wait, but circling back, She by Sheree.
She by Sheree.
So She by Sheree. So we're in line. We're getting super excited, and I'm actually getting.
And by the way,
excited.
We happened to like just end up in this line.
Like, like the line wasn't even starting. We're like, oh look, Sheree's booth, and they're like, oh, she's gonna be here in 15 minutes. I'm like, Gato, we're not moving. Like,
so then we were the first people in line.
One, like right there, rope. Us, right?
And like her people, like knew they call them her handlers.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, we got a full rack over here, and I was like, how much is this shirt? Thinking it's like probably $15. It was not.
And it
the
said,
best quality.
"Who gonna check me, boo?"
And it said, "Who gonna check me, boo?" $50. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna see it after on the way out. And Gato was obsessed. She's like, "Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo?" And then all of a sudden, Sheree starts coming, and as the queen that she is, she's walking, and everybody starts. Her group starts chanting, "She by Sheree! She by Sheree!" So now I have Gato chanting, and I'm actually a fan of her. Like, I've watched Atlanta since the beginning. Yeah. And so, all right, we're ready. We see her, right? There's like VVIP of her group that I guess had people before coming and taking photos.
It was that girl, Grandma Ruth, who came out everywhere. Yeah.
So first it was like, whatever, these people, they take photos. It was like 2 people. And then all of a sudden I'm like, excuse me, mister. Like, we're really in line. And then there's this little abuelita standing right there, like, excuse me. And they're like, well, and we're like, she can go, of course.
No. Yeah, we were like,
of course, let her go through. Yeah. But she was the cutest thing ever. And I'm like, you know what? So I strive to be you.
Yeah, she was 84 years old. Did you see that she ended up meeting Auntie Cohen backstage?
No,
and they gave gave her tickets. Yeah. So she lined up for the Real Housewives of New York panel, like of Legacy. And she was like, I'm 84, like I'm a huge fan, whatever. And then they like found her and they took her to meet Andy Cohen backstage.
No,
by the way, she was in the front of every single line.
Yeah. No, okay. So
we saw her later.
So then we take a picture. We get to Sheree and we're like, oh my God. I'm like, Sheree, I love you. Glamour. She's like, oh my God. Then I thought picture, leave, done. She's like, so where are you guys from?
I know.
Like,
I was like, oh.
And I was like, we're kicking. Okay. And I was like, Miami. All right, kiss. Bye. Gotta go. So as we start walking away.
It was so funny. I was like, why is she talking to us?
We started walking away, and there was Teresa had a booth, but she wasn't out yet. And guess who was there? Abuelita Bruce.
Yeah, front row,
like skipping everyone. Like, and just to give you context, she looked like the grandma from The Wedding Singer. Right?
From The Wedding Singer?
Did you ever see it?
Yeah,
I where she played the
Drew Barrymore.
Singing. Yeah.
I don't recall, but I'll have to watch it again.
Like a famous little old lady.
That's so funny.
That was that part. Okay.
That was that part. Okay, so we saw Dr. Nicole Martin picking up her tickets.
So day one, go to pick up our tickets.
So she announced that she was pregnant that day. Dr. Nicole Martin from Real Housewives of Miami.
Which when we saw her, we weren't gonna like fangirl. We didn't say anything.
Also, she was pregnant. Like, I don't want to go near you. Like, you know.
I mean, why?
I don't. In case to get her sick. In case she felt uncomfortable. Like, it was just. And we weren't ready yet. You know, like I was like, I'm good.
We picked it up. We got our tickets.
Also, she's from Miami. I've seen her at restaurants before. Like, she's not. If that was Kyle Richards, I would have fucking died. Yeah.
We got our tickets. Then from there,
we went to the Sphere, which was really cool.
Sick.
That's the new like circular arena stadium in Las Vegas.
Low-key panic attack. We sat all the way to the top to get a good view of the screen because we did the show.
Yeah. So it's basically a bunch of like LED screens. Yeah. It's very, very steep. Yeah. Like I don't know how. So U2 does concerts there. I don't know how U2 does concerts there. You literally felt like you couldn't get up. And also, we were like in the 400 section at this point, and it was so high up. You had to go.
Scary.
Yeah, it was like way too much.
It was giving vertigo and not the song.
And then also, like in case of an emergency, there was like no exiting, like no. There was. It would have been so chaotic.
When we were watching it, I was like, if there's an emergency right now, like we're all screwed.
Yeah, like and everybody.
But it was really cool. I highly
the 4K of it all was.
It was really sick. I really say you should go test it out, but like just.
Then we went to a hockey game, which was
so
awesome.
Fun. Knights, what is it? Go Knights, go!
Yeah, go Knights, go. That was super fun. They do like a whole show. Yeah, we love the Panthers.
Yeah,
and specifically Barkov.
We lost to them in the finals last year, and so I was like, let's go Cats, and then everyone like looked back. I'm like, go Knights, go. So super fun. I'm like, we'll be back.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was super fun. Then we went to Catch and we saw Lisa Hochstein, and we actually heard her talking shit about Larsa Pippen. So we were like, oh my god, that's totally Lisa. And then they like took her to be seated,
which super trippy seeing her up close. She has a lot of work done.
Oh, a ton.
Not hating,
her husband
was just
a
crazy.
Plastic surgeon.
It just looked like, you look like a Barbie. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
And her boyfriend was there also.
Yeah. Her new boyfriend.
So then day 2, we wake up, Bravocon. I got an IV, you know, I was like,
I got my hair done.
Yeah.
It was super fun. So then, we're on our way. We vlogged the entire thing. Stay tuned.
Yeah, Gabs is editing it.
100 subscribers. We will post the behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
We did 50 for this one, which we got you guys.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Sorry. And so 50 more. We're gonna post behind the scenes of Bravocon. So we got there. It was super sick. I guess without giving away everything, we can give a little bit more bits.
No, we can say okay, fine. You say your story about Dorit, and then I will insert if you're gonna skip anything, or do you want me to say it? Of you scaring Dorit. You don't want to say it. Sophie was like, if you tell anybody this story, I was like, Sophie, we're talking about it on the podcast. Okay, I'll say it.
Okay, well, say how we had to explain the story.
Okay, so basically, we went to Bravocon, and Gabs, our producer, was like, you guys have to go up to it, which, by the way, next time we're bringing her because it was so much work.
Yeah, no, Gabby needs to be there. This is a company 100%. Write-off. We're all going. The boys can stay home.
Yeah, the boys can stay home. Yeah. But we need their credit cards. So it's fine. Okay, so basically, Gabs had told us that for every person that we saw, we had to go up to them and video them vertically to say into the camera saying it's giving. So then
she's like, just get everyone saying it's giving, and we're gonna do little bits and like everyone's like it's giving, and then like use it.
So then kind of going around Bravocon, and we're like, oh, like we can't ask anybody, like it's just like a lot, whatever. So then all of a sudden we see Dorit in the hallway, like randomly, like she has like some security guards around her, but there's like nobody there. And we see her and we're like, oh my god, that's Dorit. So like I start taking pictures.
This is where I'm gonna pause.
Okay, go.
Because we see Dorit, I'm like, God, Dorit, and now we're running, we're sprinting, we're getting there. I'm like, Dorit, oh my God, I have a podcast. Like, can you just say it's giving? You look so pretty. Like, just say it's giving to the camera. And she just literally saw a ghost. and now I'm thinking Garo's going to back me up behind me and be like, yeah, just say it. And Garo's silent, nowhere to be seen. And then she's like, I gotta go, bye. And like, left.
It's because she was so scared, because I don't even think she like heard Sophie or understood what she was saying. Like, I thought that we were going up to Dorit to take a picture with her. So I'm like so excited. Like, oh my God, we're about to get a picture with Dorit, which is like one of my like top 5 favorite housewives. I just like, I love her. I love her style. Her hair looked amazing. Everything about her looked amazing. And so I just see Sophie like very intensely like in Dorit's face being like, just like say it's giving to the camera. And Dorit was like so confused, like literally started walking
her
back.
Eyes just got
huge. And by the way, like Dorit literally has trauma. Like she was like home invasion. Then somebody stole like 10K from her purse at the grocery store. Like she didn't understand Sophie, and Sophie was speaking so intensely that I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So Caro ran away. Caro literally ran away, and I wanted to kill her. Yeah. So then we went to a bar after, and now I want to cry. Now I'm like, this is mortifying. Like, I just met someone that I think is really pretty and cool, and like,
we were like crying on the floor, like, laughing. Like, but like Sophie was dying. And she's like, my whole entire body is red.
Like I just felt hot because how embarrassed I was. And then we're in the line in the bar, and this random girl behind us goes, well, now I need to know what you did. And I was like, no.
Shout out to Taffy. Yeah. She was like, you guys are like, what happened? Because you're like dying right now.
Yeah,
and
Taffy,
like,
you subscribe. You're going to listen to this,
oh my
Taffy.
God, thanks, Taffy.
And then from Taffy, we met a really fun guy named Chuck.
Who was there with his wife.
Yeah, and then he starts telling us, and these are the type of characters you're going to meet, right? He starts telling us like, oh, you know, I'm like, oh, so you like Bravo? He's like, oh, I came here with my wife. But she got pissed at me because I was at the casino till 5 a.m, but I told her, I'm here because of you. And I'm networking. And I was like, yeah, you're networking, all right.
So. And his wife wanted to fly home and like skip Bravocon because she was so mad. So then he bought his drinks, and we were like, thank you. Tell your wife thanks.
So on the vlog, you'll see him and Caro had a full chug off moment. And I'm not going to say who won, but we're proud.
But we're proud. We're proud. Yeah.
So that was my embarrassing moment, but I lived to see the day. And now Caro had an embarrassing moment that I was like, thank you for the justice that I feel, because it felt so good.
Yeah. So mine was on day 3, and basically like my top favorite housewife is Kyle Richards from Beverly Hills. Like, I'm actually obsessed with her. Over the years, I've started liking her less and less, just because, you know, Kyle's like in her whole other era of God knows what. So whatever, we're like walking out of this room, and all of a sudden, like there was like people lined up and stuff, and we just see like somebody walking with like a bunch of like security guards.
I was gonna say, but okay.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, continue.
Okay, so then whatever, there's like a bunch of security guards like walking around, but then like through the little like hole of between security guards, I see Kyle Richards. So I'm like, Kyle Richards, and she like just stares at me like I 100% scared her. She's just like, oh my God. And then like all of a sudden like I start running to her, and then
Gotta pause everyone to go to her.
So everybody started running to her. So I was like, no, like, oh my God, like Kyle. So I was literally like following her around. Like I'll show you guys the photos of like me with Kyle Richards, because she didn't look at my camera one time. I was like,
but all I want to say is that at this point, Garo's full blown invested. Like, she's in it.
Like, I'm getting photos with everybody.
If you guys followed us that weekend, which I know a lot of you guys comment us, but every story you saw, Garo was like, hand one. It was like a high for her. She was like, oh my God, I see. I don't know, like Madison,
Madison, Sonia.
Like run. And I was
it's because they were coming out of everywhere. It was literally like, you know, that whole like Jackamo or whatever, where they like come out and you like have to slam them.
Yes,
that's literally how I felt. Yeah. We saw Andrea.
I wanted to say something. The first day that we were there, we saw Ariana and Katie.
Oh my God, yeah,
Ariana looked drop dead gorgeous. I don't care what you think, if like a team, whoever.
She was wearing this black
Ariana was queen. She looked so good.
We're wearing black bows.
We were trying to get pictures of her, and what you're not going to see in the pod is because I didn't fucking click record.
I know. We're like, so mad at Sophie because of that.
I know.
They
this is why I want to say it. Because I'm like, Ariana, like, you look amazing. And, like, I thought I was recording, which I wasn't. And she turned around and she goes, thanks, and, like, winked at us. And
then
waved.
Katie also.
Yeah, they both waved. And Gato was like, Katie, you look great.
Yeah.
Like, love your outfit. And
yeah, we were like, whatever. Maybe lying
so
to.
We didn't catch that on camera. But just know that it happened.
That they talked
to us. Yeah. And we got the key of, we have to go behind the celebrity, Bravo celebrity, or to the side.
Yeah.
Everyone's
the side
going
angle
to
was
the front,
every time. Yeah.
but we just say to the side, and we're saying things for them to turn around and look at us, and then we get the shot. Yeah. We were paparazzi.
Oh, that's also how I trolled Austen Kroll from Southern Charm.
Yeah.
So he was like signing the back of some girl's shirt, and I was
Did
like,
you get that on video?
I might have.
Okay.
Or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. I was like, oh, haha. Like he was signing someone's shirt, and I was like, oh, Austin like doesn't even know how to write his name on the girl's shirt, and then he like looked at me, and I was like, oh, haha. Like Austin, nice spray tan.
Oh God, Caro, now you literally a real life troll. Like you trolled him.
Yeah,
you're not a bot.
Him.
Like
yeah,
he's like, these are the people that hate
Yeah.
And
it's
it was
because
you.
He literally looked like, you know, when you put way too much concealer on your face and you haven't put like anything else, like all it is like concealer. Yeah. That's literally what his face looked like. So he was like, but
he's gorgeous.
It was
so
like
I don't know
all the way
what you're
down to
saying.
his neck, like so
of course,
perfectly
has to blend.
that I was like, it's definitely a spray tan. And he goes, it's not a spray tan. And then I go, well, nice makeup then.
Oh my God, God, I didn't know you said that.
Because I don't know where you went when I was
I'll tell you guys where I went.
Oh, you had a
so
nosebleed.
what happens is that I've been dealing with nosebleeds. I got my right side cauterized, and now my left side is really screwing up with me. Who knew that my left side gets triggered anytime I see a Bravo celebrity?
Yeah,
because
literally every time.
Literally every, like Austin, the one guy I was probably the most excited about to see, and bam, nosebleed. I had to leave. By the time I got back,
he was gone.
Because Caro trolled him. Now I know the story.
Yeah.
So I kept getting a lot of nosebleeds, and I went to the bathroom, and literally, like, it was awful. Some girls like, did someone punch you? And I was like,
nope, just my cauterized,
that was the first day.
nose.
The second day I brought Afrin, and I was just like squeezing it up.
Yeah, you did better the second day.
But let me tell you, people looked twice, and it was really annoying. But it's okay.
We saw Craig Conover. He's so much taller in real life.
Gorge. He is a dessert on a plate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, mwah.
Yeah. He was
Even though he kind of could have cut his hair, but.
No, I like that it was like a poof. Like he had it like really tall. Like, honestly,
what'd you think about
spectacular
Paige's outfit?
I think she's trying to make underwear happen. And I liked Erin's better. Yeah, I know it was Miu Miu. Kendall Jenner wore it on the cover of Harper's Bazaar.
And what'd you think about that?
And then the other one that she wore, somebody else wore on the cover of
I loved her Valentino.
The other one was
red
Valentino.
Skirt.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No, I didn't like it.
I loved. Who really slayed on the #1 top fashion game was Tracy Tudor. And
Tracy Tudor, yes.
Where I thought Caro's most embarrassing story of her life can come. And now I will tell it since you decided to tell it. So we all know she gifted us these tickets, right? So we wanted to go say thank you. And Caro literally saw a ghost.
Well, she had said, tell them to come find me.
Yeah,
and I
tell
was
them
like,
to come find me.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
And
okay.
we're like, how the hell are we going to find her?
Yeah,
and she's like out and about. There's a bunch of people. Like, we're not going to find her.
And there was like panels. So it wasn't like you could just like walk around and there was Bravo celebrities. Like they were either in like their booths selling merch or like different panels or different kind of like photo ops.
Yeah. But because we did have VIP, we had access to this lounge.
Yeah.
Which was like literally the golden ticket that we found the second day. We're like, what?
We're
There's
like,
a lounge here? Like, who knew this was here? We found out. So then we see her and I was like, Caro, let's go. She's like, no. And then I was like, Caro, let's just go say hi, dude. Chill out. I don't watch $1 Million Listings, so I don't really know her like in that sense of Bravo.
Yeah, but it was also like, it was almost like too close.
Like people like waiting in a line.
Knew.
Yeah. And there's people waiting in line and I'm like, hey, Tracy. And Caro literally like I should have put like unmute on her. And I was like, oh, like, you know, Cody wanted us to come say like, hey, whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll go find you right now. And we're like, what? She's like, I'll go find you right now. I'm like, and then, I can't hear, like, we don't.
She was like, oh, that's my makeup artist. Like, meet my makeup artist. So like we got introduced to her makeup artist and we're like there. And then she was like, oh, like just hang around here. Like I'll come find you. And so whatever. We're like, oh, okay. You know, like walk away. And then all of a sudden, like her kind of like photo ops are over. And Sophie and I are like waiting at the bar, like to get a drink. And we're in line. And then I see her like walking out of the photo shoot and photo op area. And she's like looking around. I was like, no. Like if she's looking for us,
let's go. And I was like, all right, whatever.
I literally made us run out of the VIP lounge.
Ran.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Like literally, you know, in Superbad where he's like,
you know,
goodbye. Like ran. Like that was literally Evan.
You know when you just feel like such a like loser?
No, yeah, that's how I felt with Dorit. So it felt so good to see that side of Caro come out because it made me feel good.
Yeah, my whole body was hot. Like I was like, oh my God.
No, totally. Yeah. And then the other thing that I wanted to say, back to being best dressed. I thought she was best dressed.
100%.
And really who might top the cake is Madison. Madison, you guys, Madison literally is a Barbie. She is Regina George. She's beautiful. She's perfect. I'm obsessed with her. I want her extensions. I want her hair. I want her body. I literally looked at her. I'm like, Madison, you're so skinny. You're making me want to go work out. And then she like laughed. And then I was like, actually, I'm going to go have a burger and cry. But she won me over. I'm going to copy her outfit. Actually, I'm going to order it tonight.
Oh, and she was so nice. Gabs, she was amazing.
Gabby just walked in here.
Our producer just walked in. I hope she likes the way that we're Gabby's filming. Edits. Yeah, claps for Gab's edits on YouTube.
Prime video. And
we
if you haven't seen it, hurry up because Gabby's so talented.
She was also our photographer for the photo shoot. Yes. So many people have told us how amazing it was. And it truly was.
Truly, someone was like, give me her number. I want to hire her. And I was like, girl, she's booked and busy. But like, I'll think about it. Busy. And you better praise her. Yeah. Because she's like...
wait, but I wanted to tell them about our story with Madison. And then the girl next to us was like, yeah, I'm not having dinner tonight.
I'm about to have a double patty because how depressed I am. I'll never
truly
be like that.
Looked
her
amazing.
Circumference was the size of my wrist.
Yeah.
Like truly the size of my wrist. Like,
and she was wearing
you think she's skinny on TV? Minus 10 pounds.
Yeah, minus 10 pounds for sure.
Easily.
And she had those jeans that had like the little heart on the butt.
And then her top was a heart. She literally looked like a Barbie.
Like America's Sweetheart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's my new favorite.
Yeah,
like,
same. I'm obsessed with her.
And I cannot believe I'm saying that because I used to hate her.
Yeah. Oh, and she reposted us on Instagram. So did Tracy Tudor. And basically we're famous. Thanks, girls. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we saw Andrea Denver from Winter House. He said that he was engaged. We laughed with him so hard. We were like, ciao, Bella. We saw Corey Kiefer from Summer House and Winter House.
He literally looked like Ken. I was like, hey, Ken.
And he was so nice. He was like, yeah, did all his like rock star thing.
He was so cute and so sweet.
And so nice.
Really cute in person. Like, I don't think I had a second to like divulge that because he looked hot.
Yeah, so
Andrea's not so much. I was like, you need to eat.
I thought he was so hot too. Yeah, but he has abs.
Yeah.
And Corey Kiefer confirmed that he is with Sam.
Kiefer?
Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure. He confirmed that he's with Sam, but then I saw that something happened on Winter House that somebody called Sam a basic bitch from New Jersey. And so I want to see who it was. I haven't caught up on Winter House yet. And then we saw Colin from Below Deck.
Yes, we saw Colin from Below Deck, and Gato was like, do you still like Daisy? Like, we're over her. And I was like, Gato, this is like low-key the love of his life.
By the way, I love Daisy.
Yeah, I love her. I'm obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And Gato
but no, they're totally dead.
On his life.
He just laughed. He just smiled. He didn't say much. We saw Marisol. I saw Sonia.
I'm so jealous. You saw Sonia. I had a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Didn't make it to that one either.
No, you were in the panel.
Someone else. No, I had a nosebleed.
Oh, really?
Yes. And you were there, and I was so pissed.
Okay.
Panels are really cool.
So then later on, the panels were really cool. Bravocon experience was awesome. Later on, we went to, we were hanging out in the casino, and I saw Larsa Pippen with Michael Jordan, Lisa Hochstein with her boyfriend, with Michael Jordan's son. When you guys went to bed, and then we were like still walking around. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Sylvia and Nick going to bed.
You went to bed early the first night. By early, it was like 1.
LOL. We saw Gigi from Shells of Sunset.
Loves her.
So I heard, like, I never saw Reza anywhere, but apparently multiple people saw him, like, walking around by himself, like, trying to get noticed. Aww. And honestly, that's kind of how Gigi was. Like, she asked you for a photo.
Stop. She definitely did, but I'm obsessed with her, so I don't care.
Yeah,
but no, she was like, she literally came out. She's like, oh, do you guys have a podcast? Because we kept saying podcast. And we're like, yeah, listen to it. She's like, oh, let's get a picture. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, we were like, oh, okay. Like, we're more famous than you.
Allegedly, this happened.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Yeah, don't sue us.
We were really drunk.
Yeah. Oh, and you want to know something? Oh, okay. So in the panel, we saw of Summer House. Basically, Carl and Lindsay were like on.
Oh my God.
She couldn't even look at him. We
also got to talk to Lindsay. Yes. Other girl that looked like a Barbie, like a literal Barbie, is Lindsay. Like that girl looked Photoshop in person.
Yeah, her body.
And then her dress that she was wearing the first day, like molded, like it looked like a wet trash bag, but like molded.
So fun story. Carl from Summer House had actually tried hooking up with Christine in New York, like back in the day. And sorry, Christine, for sharing this, but she ended up telling him that she was a lesbian because she didn't want to hook up with him.
Stop it. Well, good for you.
I'm dead.
Honestly, you probably saved yourself from like a engagement gone wrong.
Yeah. Okay, and then just quick to the stories.
Really quick.
We saw Jerry O'Connell also.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know who he was. But before we get into it, I just want to say about the panels. It was really cool. Really cool that Miami, everyone was there. It was super full. I think the top 2 panels that were like the most like full was Vanderpump Rules, which was insane. We were sitting like first row. We sat on the floor. We didn't even care. And then Miami was slammed.
Yeah, Miami was super slammed.
People love Miami.
Like, people really like Miami now.
Okay, anyways. So just wanted to say that it was really cool. People were supporting Miami.
Yeah.
Also, really cool that we saw Vanderpump Rules that close. We saw them all, and yeah.
And Gertie is cancer-free from Miami, so congrats to Gertie. And then so is Martina, the famous tennis player that is married to Julia. Yeah. She's also cancer-free, so and go cancer-free, ladies.
Yes, love that. We support you guys and thinking about you guys, so I'm so happy to hear that. But also I'm saying, like, if anyone is thinking about doing Bravocon, a lot of people message us like, oh my God, I wish I want to go. It's a lot of Bravo. Like, you know, when you binge watch Bravo and you're like, my brain is mush, it kind of felt by the end of the day.
Yeah, like you have to love. The second day we only went for a few hours.
Yeah, because exactly hours. Yeah. But on the other side, it was really fun. There was lots to do. You can get IV. You can get your nails. You can do your hair. Watch the vlog.
And like buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, super cool. But so watch the vlog for further detail.
Yeah. So if you're not sick of Bravo already, we're gonna just go quickly through the stories.
Give them
basically. Ramona Singer actually ended up getting canceled from Bravocon, and she also got fired from her Douglas Elliman real estate job.
I saw. Did you see that photo they used in her page?
Yeah, no, it was awful. Yeah, basically, Vanity Fair came out with an article, and they were trying to do the reality reckoning and take down Bravo, and they were talking about how like Bravo films like all these older women that like get drunk and then fall asleep in their urine and all these things, and they were claiming that Ramona had said lots of racial slurs. So, you know what? Like, if it's true, then she doesn't deserve to be on the show and have this platform.
Like, I didn't say that racial slur, but she said it in a certain way that like it sounded like confusing. So people were just like over it. But she also has been known to be very old school and like old-minded of the way she confronts people and being very like, rude and racist sometimes. Like she just is. But like, that's just Ramona.
Like,
she just doesn't get it. Like, she really doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't get it. She don't get it.
She doesn't get it.
Nope.
So then our second story.
How'd you feel about the Vanity article?
Oh, so honestly, the whole reality reckoning, I think it's bullshit. I think everybody that was at Bravocon, like, knows, like, you know what you're getting when you get on this show. And then like Leah, whatever her name is, the old one from New York, she's Leah Mob, she's suing now Bravo, and she says that she won't do a settlement. They even had a whole photo shoot in her apartment, like for the Vanity Fair article.
Your studio apartment,
what
girl.
She said that Bravo like ruined her like a mental state, and that she was sober. She started drinking again. That's not Bravo's fault. Who told you to come on the show and start drinking? And when you started drinking, why didn't you leave? She was there for 4 years.
She was there for 4 years.
Yeah, like Bravo's so bad. Yeah, she was there for 3 to 4 years, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and she was like crazy on the show. Like nobody told you to come over here and start drinking.
She was actually wild.
Yeah, and she was like get naked and said all these like off the cuff things.
Who knows if the producers told her like, oh, you should have another drink or whatever.
I doubt that they did. Like they're all friends with the producers.
They're making a show.
Yeah, but the producers are not the ones that are like, have another drink.
I'm not
maybe she was like, should I have another drink? And they were like, sure, if you want to.
It's just like, or was this encouraged?
Do is tell you like, you know, you should say your side of the story. Like if you don't want like people to think these things about you, just you should be the one that kind of explains your side.
Would you go on reality TV?
I would like to.
Yeah. I would dabble.
I don't think Pablo would be into it. And I feel like you have to have the house husband. I would love to be on Beverly Hills.
I mean, yeah.
And actually, Pablo was asking me this question, and I was like, probably like Summer House or Winter House. But like, once you're married, like nobody cares about you.
No,
you know? Like, I can't get into like any drama.
I wouldn't want to be in Summer House or Winter
House. And also, like, I don't want to drink that much anymore.
I don't want to live with everybody in the house. Like, I'm exhausted. I get paid.
I can't believe that these people are like 40 years old. Like, it actually blows my mind.
I would do Southern Charm.
Yeah, Southern Charm is fun too. Yeah,
like I would dress really cute. I would have all my little dresses. I would host tea parties. Yeah. I would stir up the drama. I'd be like, "You said that." Yeah. I would. I would. And I think I would kill. So I think you should call me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll relocate
second story
tomorrow.
Is Lindsay Hubbard went on Nick Viall's The Viall Files podcast, and she basically told us everything about the whole Carl situation. She and Kyle Cook are so like on the outskirts.
In Bravocon, when they had their panel, we were there. They didn't really address what was happening. They kind of were like, let's keep
Carl
it.
was like, I'm happy to be here, and like good fans. And I think they're scared of Carl's sobriety,
which
so they were like, we're not
asking.
I think
is great, but at the same time, you need to give us some answers. So if you're not going to give it to us, Lindsay, get that check on the Viall Files,
and she did.
And tell us all the scoop.
It was crazy. And you know, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, so you guys can kind of listen to it and
But listen to this
learn
one
for
first.
yourselves. But he was kind of like, this is like more emotional for me than like when my brother passed away, and kind of like
really liar.
Yeah, he said all those things. I don't think I believe it either, because then why did you literally break up with her in front of cameras? Like, he didn't have to do it in front of cameras, which is what she was saying on the podcast.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Okay, and then our last
final story, give you a break from all this Bravo is
Patrick Dempsey has been announced as the sexiest man alive. And wow, he truly is.
I saw that he posted.
Don't you miss Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, he posted it and he's like, thank you so much for calling me the sexiest man alive for 10 years. Like, for the next 10 years, I'm so happy you don't have to get anyone else. Like, whatever, it was great. And I laughed. And I'm like, he is zaddy alert.
He is so zaddy alert. Oh my God. And I loved him in the movie.
He's so hot.
The movie Maid of Honor. Remember him in that one?
Yes, yeah. I love him.
He's so cute.
Love him. Love him. Nick Dreamy.
Love it.
He's on my hall pass.
Well, episode 11, you guys. Thank you so much. We did it. And we continue to do it.
And what do we say?
It's giving. Oh, like, follow, like.
No, we need more enthusiasm. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Like, follow, subscribe, rate, and review.
Like, follow, subscribe, rate, and review. And thank you so much for listening to the pod and share. And we love you guys. We'll continue to post some vlogs and some behind the scenes. And, but truly, Gabs does what she does.
Like I say, thank you so much for really listening. And everyone that's reached out to say that this podcast is amazing. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. And tell us more.
More from you guys is please share it. Like, tell everyone. Let's get more subscribers.
Yeah.
Because the more you guys share, the more subscribers, the more Caro will do this twice a week. And more, then we can finally pay Gabs.
Yeah.
So if it's not for us, do it for the queen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Ciao.